Welcome back to the channel. For today's lesson, we are going to bake some apples wrapped in puff pastry. So, I went to the store and I found Pepperidge Farm puff pastry. So, this is something that you should be able to find in the store for yourself, not like the other different sheets that I get as industrial ones. So, what it came like is there's two pieces, and basically they're folded into thirds, okay, like this, okay, and like this, okay, one piece. Now, this is not what I'm used to, so I'm going to be kind of winging it a little bit in a way, but what I'm looking for is a square about 4 to 5 inches, okay? So what I really want is 1/4 of one of these. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to table this one and save that for another project, okay? So I've got one of them. Now, what I want to do is I want to take these 3 pieces and I want to kind of reattach them together. Okay, so I'm just going to give them a little press here, like this. Okay, and then this one here, press that in. See how I'm overlapping it just a touch. Now I've been letting this sit for a little while to come to room temperature. If this was straight out of the fridge, I would not be able to do this. It would be cold and brittle. Okay, but because I've let this warm a little bit, I'm actually able to put this back together like so. Okay, so now, I want to make sure I'm going to be able to get it up off the table, and that should be good. Okay, so now I should be able to cut that into 4 pieces, and that should be big enough of a piece to wrap a half of an apple. Okay, if I had bigger pieces of puff pastries, then I would actually be able to do a whole apple and wrap it, but I'm more comfortable just doing a half. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this apple here. I'm going to go ahead and peel both of these guys, and I want to get all this skin off first. Now, some people like to use a paring knife, and some people like to use a potato peeler or a carrot peeler. I like to use a peeler because I find that with a paring knife, I tend to take a little too much apple. I don't like cutting away all that apple. So that's why I like to use a peeler. But that's just my personal preference. All right. Okay, so there's one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this other one. Do them both at the same time. This is actually a very, very simple project to do. It's fantastic for a nice fall dessert. Okay, this is basically kind of like doing apple pie almost. But the dough is going to be different because it's puff pastry instead of pie dough. And, we're just going to have the bit of apple here, and we'll do a little filling in it. But this is a nice individual dessert. That's what I like about this. Instead of doing, a pie that, it's a whole thing and you just cut pieces away and you eat it as you go. This is a specific dessert for a specific occasion. So, if you're going to have a couple over to maybe play euchre night or something and you wanted to do something special for later on, 2 apples and a piece of puff pastry, it's going to make 4 pieces. 4 is perfect for 4 people getting together, and this should be awfully yummy. Okay, so there's 2 of these all sliced. I'm just cutting them in half here. Yeah. Use my belly. Gotta use my belly. Okay, so now I want to make sure that the peel is gone, or the core is gone. I want to cut my core away. Okay. And I'm basically just making a wedge down the middle. Cutting it away. Okay, so there's one. There we go. Get that core out of there. Oh, I broke it. Darn it. Alright, let's leave those pieces to the side. And last one. Alrighty. Oops. Okay, so they don't have to be, it's okay if they're in a piece like that. That's no big deal. Okay, next thing I want to do, I have one whole egg, and I want to add a little bit of water to it. Make myself a little bit of egg wash. Okay, instead of using egg white or just egg yolk, I'm actually using whole egg here. Okay. We want to get this nice and even. That's good. Okay. Hang on, let me get a rag here. Okay. Now, what I want to do is take my pastry wheel and cut this into quarters. Now you can always just use a knife if you want to. Okay, so I got 4 even pieces. Now, I want to just go around the edges here, like this. The corners. Okay, so I hit all 4 corners, and I hit all 4 of the sides, or the slices right there. All right, so now we want to, I think I want to slice these and make a pile.
And I guess the egg wash is going to kind of work like glue, right?
Yep, okay. Exactly. Okay, so now boy, I wish this pastry was just a little bit bigger. That's just not enough. I could use a smaller piece of apple. I don't like that. Well, let's see. Let's just do this. It's not going to... Use a smaller piece over here. Well,
you did say you're winging it, so...
Well, yeah, but I don't like that. See, basically, if you don't have enough apple for the amount of puff pastry, then it's going to be too much dough.
Right.
See, there's a balance between the fruit and the dough. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I get it.
Trying to squeeze it on. All right.
It's all good.
It's all going to be good. All right. So now the last thing that we want to do is add some arugula mix. Yeah. And
now
you know,
pour out the good stuff.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, you know what I'm going to do? I'll do something even better. Ooh, watch this.
Oh.
Here we go.
Toss the apples in the arugula.
All right, this is what you call winging it, folks. All right? If you're doing something and it doesn't seem to be working, then don't be afraid to stop and try something else.
Switch it up.
Exactly. Okay, so look at that. That's way better. That's more like what I'm looking for. Boys, the apples. Okay. Yeah, that's better. We're going to do that on all of them.
Hey, you're not going to get an argument out of me.
No. So, yeah, this is arugula mix. And that's just brown sugar, chopped walnuts, and cinnamon. Okay, so basically you want a little brown sugar sweet, nutty flavor. That's what we're looking for here.
Well, I remember that episode where you did the arugula.
No, not arugula. It's called rugula.
Oh, it's different?
It's not arugula. Arugula is a vegetable.
Oh,
it's like a lettuce. It's called rugula.
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 All right.
Spelled R-U-G-E-L-A-C-H. Rugelach.
Rugelach.
Rugelach. It's a Jewish pastry.
Oh,
it's
that's
called
right.
rugelach.
Now I remember.
Rugelach. That's how you pronounce it properly. Rugelach.
Okay.
And when it's done properly,
I still remember that.
Oh yeah.
I'll put a link to that episode too.
That'd be great.
Oh, people are gonna love that.